Oh, yes. Ha, ha. Hmm. Oh, yes. Look who it is. Look who it is. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Have I missed y'all? Get in here. Get in here. We have some things to discuss. Oh, yes. Yes, we have some things to talk about, baby. Honey, have I missed the sisters? What's up? What's up? Oh, I missed y'all. I missed y'all. I missed y'all. I'm here. I'm here. This shirt is doing so weird. What's going on with this? Oh, I see y'all. Yes, sir. Yes. Mm, 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 mm. Oh, we're about to get it. What's going on here? This thing, this little doo-wop, a wop, wop, a wop, bamboo. Honey, what's going on with this curl, child? Hold on, let me see, child. Honey, what is happening? There we go. Child, the curl said, doo-wop, a wop, wop, a bam, bam, boo. That's what that girl said. Honey, even that curl was excited. Yes, I see y'all. Come on in. Come on in. Ooh, y'all see, I got a little bit of a little bit of some sun. I got me a little bit of some sun amongst my face right here, child. And I've been out here cutting up. I've been out here having me a tie. Let me tell you, a tie, a tie, a tie. Oh, hey, 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 get on up in here. Yes, yes. Things will be discussed. Things need to be discussed. Some things y'all may not want to hear, but need to be said. Okay? Troy and Z. Or is it Dale, y'all? I can't remember. Is it Troy or is it Dale? Which one is it, y'all? Troy or Dale? We're going to talk about both of them. And when I tell you, y'all might as well be ready. Just be ready. Just be ready. Just sitting up here, just acting. Hey, y'all. Let's do roll call. I ain't gonna keep you. Hey, Betty. Betty. Hey, Trainwreck. I missed you too. Hey, Jackie. Hey, Trina. Loneliest. Be here. Trina. Trina. Got it done today. She put some pills in it. And then she did a little wop up a doo bop a wop baboo. Thank you, Dad. Thank you. Hey, Tracy. Hey, Miss K. Davis. Hey, Yolanda. Thank you. Hey, Tracy. Thank you. Thank you. Hey, Wendy. Hey, niece. I don't know how to say that. Salicia. Cilicia? I know I butchered it. Okay. Dale, when he is arrested, Troy on the other days, gotcha. Gotcha, niece. Gotcha. That makes sense. Do you hear me? That makes sense. Hey, Pat. Now, before I get into the shenanigans of these fools, I'm going to give a huge, huge shout out to my great state of Virginia. I want to give a huge shout out, hey, Tina, to my great state of Virginia. Because, see, we had a big election Tuesday. Because, see, that man I will not name, y'all know that man that I will not name that lives in that house in D.C. See, he done went to Texas and told Texas to cheat. Because, see, he's in fear of losing the midterm. So Texas didn't even take a vote. They said, yes, Master, whatever you say, Master. So they redistrict their state so they can get more votes to win. So California said, bet, let me raise you one. So California took a vote, and California said, you lost. Quit cheating. So Virginia said, we want to have some fun. We want to get in on the action. So Virginia said, you want to try to redistrict my state? Bet. Let's take it to a vote. And guess what? Virginia stood up and said, not today. The man we shall not name. The vote was yes, and the yes won. Now, see, I was scared. I was a little bit nervous. But then there's this little seedy town called Fairfax, Virginia. And Fairfax, Virginia said, don't worry about it. We got y'all. And within the closing hour, Fairfax said, not today. So, of course, the man that shall not be named that live in a house in D.C. is throwing a whole temper tantrum. He mad. They all mad because we did not allow them to cheat. You lost. What did Nene Leak say? You don't win when you play dirty. Ain't that what she said? So now they are throwing the rock high in the hand. Now they're being hypocrites. You're a cheater. You're a liar. You're vile. And this is what happens when people come together and say, hell no, you're not going to win this way. My great state. But you know, the governor wasn't finished. Because, see, we have a female governor. Okay? All right, and let me just tell you what the female governor did, y'all. She ain't done playing with him. She can't stand that man. Abigail Sponberger is the great state of Virginia's governor. And she did this. Today, I signed the Momnibus, a package of bills to improve health care coverage for moms and babies. No mother should have to fear dying from childbirth. Do you hear that, Georgia? Georgia, do you hear that? Hey, Janae, do you hear that, Georgia? We have the highest maternal mortality rate of any high-income country. And we know Black women are at the greatest risk. Nothing but facts. And so she is saying that now you will be getting paid. The women out here who is carrying these children are getting paid. And I'm all for it. Do you hear that, Georgia? See, unlike Georgia, who let Adriana Smith, let's bring it back. Adriana Smith was brain dead. Brain dead. But she was also carrying a child. And instead of them letting this child who is inside of a mother who is brain dead, 21 weeks, suffering inside of his mother, that they would not allow the family to say, yes, you can abort this child. So they let that child and they let Adriana suffer. She suffered. She was brain dead and they kept her on a ventilator. It pisses me off just thinking about that case. How cruel, Georgia. So her family had to make a difficult decision. Can you imagine not only seeing your daughter who is brain dead, but your grandchild? That's 21 weeks. C-section, 21 weeks and sit there suffering because of your loss. You ain't ever got to worry about me moving to Georgia, ever. How they did her is vile and it's cruel and it's I just cannot believe they had her suffer like that. Suffer. And so did that child. And her family had to deal with that. They didn't care. Virginia don't have to worry about that because we don't have those laws. Virginia somewhat takes care of women and their unborn children. So for that, Governor, I applaud you. My great state. That's right. Now, of course, we have our flaws, but right there, check in the win column. Petty Betty, yes. Yes, Yolanda showed up and showed out. Yes, come on, Janae. Come on. Sure enough, was responsible for the bill. So sad. So sad. Mm. Now, before we get into Tweedledum and Tweedledee, feel like cussing the hoe out. See, that's what I feel like doing. I feel like cussing the hoe out. And let me just say this. The corner is non-existent tonight. Now, y'all remember, you got to stay within the rules of YouTube. But no one's going in the corner tonight because we're going to cut all the way. We're going to cut a shot. And I feel like cussing out a goofy bitch tonight. Who's with me? Nice job. Let's cuss a heifer out. Okay? Let's go ahead and just collectively, as sisters, we're about to cuss a heifer out. How about that? Does that feel good? Okay. Let me find it. Hold on. Wait a minute. Y'all come on in. Hit the light. Where are you? Do. Hold on. Here we go.
The amount of times that I will always and forever say that I fucking hate niggers. Oh my god, I fucking hate niggers. Like, I hate y'all. Like, you, like, I don't oh, we were slaves this entire, I don't give a but like, for a reason you guys were slaves. You guys don't know anything better than to steal. Like, oh my god. Like, I was literally eating food with my friend. He had his, oh my god, like, I don't know, por Dios, por gracias de Dios, I had my wallet next to me, like my whole purse, and those like that little small shit decided not to steal my wallet. Oh my god, I would have grabbed my heel and like whooped the out of that nigga's ass. But like, whatever, right? But no or nothing. Y'all don't know how good it felt to say like out loud, like goddamn, like oh my god, I felt like I was back in the Marine Corps. Like I kid you not, I don't know what the fuck came over me. I grabbed that by the neck and I was like, come here, you fucking and oh my god, like I felt like the world just stopped. Like it was just peace.
Where my Texans at? Janae? Janae, you claim her. Janae, do you claim her? Where my Texans? Now that is Ashley Gonzalez. And she was a Houston, Texas police officer. Because y'all say it with me. Fired, you're fired, bitch. See, you a nasty, goofy heifer, okay? I'm gonna need for you to hop, skip, and jump straight head first into hell, Ashley. Cause see, the only job you're gonna get is, can I take your order? Go ahead and get your OnlyFans, you scallywag heifer. Okay? You a piece of trash. And your family raised one. Your mama and your daddy raised a piece of trash. I said it. F you forever and always. Who are you to be so blatant to use that word? It just rolled off your tongue, bitch. It rolled off your tongue because allegedly a black woman stole from you. A police officer. So if said woman stole from you as a police officer, why didn't you handle it? Why didn't you press charges? Why didn't you arrest her? No, let me tell you what this heifer did. She took to private friends only Instagram stories. And she did that right. And her so-called friend turned it out. She leaked it. You ain't got no friends, Cal. You ain't got no friends because they ratted you out. They knew you was a bomb bitch. They knew you was a goofy bomb slew-footed bitch. And that's why they linked it. So of course it went viral. Miss Houston police officer Ashley Gonzalez. And when I tell you the people lit her up, I'm talking about Hispanic, black, white, Asian, Dominican, Arab, mother, everybody, Indian, everybody, Native American, everybody. Lit her up, honey. They said on TikTok, now I don't know if it's true, but one of the commentators said that the Houston Police Department, or I think it was Houston, said that they had over 25,000 calls. Because, see, you can say whatever you want to say. You can call us the N-word. You can call us monkeys. You can call us black bees. You can say that. You sure can. But there's consequences to your actions. And it's really consequences when you are a police officer. Because listen to what this cow says next.
I don't know. And then he was just like even I in my head, I was like, damn, te pasaste, because I called him a dog. Like, imagine if the downtown were there, they could have beaten my ass. And then he like stops like, hey, no, just call me a I was like, you're a I was like, oh my god, like, you're a and I called you a like, world peace. And I was like, what the are you gonna possibly say? Like, are you gonna call 911 because I called you a no, right? Oh my god, I don't know. This didn't record, but it was like, I'm kind of glad it didn't record, because it was like me expressing how much I hated black people after this. Like, dog, like, let me get a black person on a 911 call tomorrow, especially. You're going to jail. I don't give a you're getting treated like a bunch of shit.
Did y'all hear what she said? Did y'all hear what she said as a police officer? She right there admitted that she will be biased and racist. And if she comes across someone of color, she's going to make sure that she arrests them. Or who's to say she won't do worse? Who's to say that she won't unalive somebody? Bitch, go to hell. Now, that's what you do. You are making a threat. A threat as a police officer when you're supposed to hold up the law. And I know it. I'm around cops every day. You're supposed to uphold the law, and here you are throwing a tantrum because allegedly a black woman stole from you, and instead of you doing your job, you went on a rant, a racist rant. And whatever comes to you, I hope it's tenfold. You should be ashamed of yourself. And anybody associated with you should be ashamed. And the only ones that had your back is these racists. These no-face, no-name racists. We all know they're trash. And for you to be a Hispanic woman, you think that some of these Houston Police Department cop friends of yours ain't behind your back calling you a racial slur? You done lost your ever-loving mind. Look in the mirror. They're calling you all kinds of racial slurs. Trust and believe. So, Miss Ashley Gonzalez, good luck trying to find a job because your face is plastered all over the place. Maybe you can get hired by Fox News. They seem to hire degenerates like you, the bottom of the barrel like you. But again, you are Mexican, so good luck with that. Y'all, that pissed me off. I'm glad she got fired. I'm glad Houston Police Department had over 25,000. They said it was over 25,000 phone calls. Honey, people were living. And now what they're doing is they're looking into her cases of where she made past arrest. And they're trying to figure out, was it racially motivated? Girl, I hope you end up in jail. If so, you raggedy cow. Says we had a racist force who went viral this week. Look up. Oh, girl! Seen part of that where that man was screaming at that woman and he called her an N-word. Yes, I didn't know the full detail, but I saw that video. I saw a snippet of it. Trina, honey, they running rampant. They running rampant, girl. Yes, I saw a snippet of it. He was screaming at her. Oh, honey, they were already talking about they gonna shut that place down. Hey, Billy. Hey, Billy, girl, I've been out here working. I've been out here working. I've been out here in the streets. Um, but I guess I need to tell y'all, I have been really working because y'all, my light bill was $354. My light bill has never been that high. And so I've been working some overtime. Also, I want to take some trips this year, well, this summer. And y'all know my saying, okay? You know my saying. What turns me on? Overtime. Okay? I'm gonna work. I'm gonna work overtime. Because see, I done struggled. I done told y'all that story, child. My early 20s. I was just out here doing everything, but when I know that I need to buckle down and build back up my savings, I'm still trying to get my house in order and things just come up. And honey, when you get hit with a $354 light bill, honey, it shook me to the core. It shook me to the core. Plus, gas is $3.98. Yo, I got a Jeep. Groceries. We don't know what's gonna happen. And in my mind, it is cemented in my mind that I need to always have a emergency backup. I've been like that for, girl, 30 years. I've been like that for 30 years. You always have a backup, an emergency fund. You never know what may happen. And I thought I had torn my rotator cuff, and I went to an orthopedic, black woman, by the way. She was fantastic. And so she was like, well, it don't look like it was torn. It looks like you have arthritis. I said, arthritis? No, arthritis? Not I. Not miss I'm on the pole. Not miss dropping it like it's hot. Not miss throw your legs up in the air wave like not me. Honey, she said I had arthritis. I almost fell. And so she says, yes, arthritis. And we can give you some cortisone shots, but that don't, that just gives relief. And so she says that the pain, gets worse, or if I can't stand the pain, I will have to have an MRI. But if I can take the little tweaks here and there, I can take cortisone shots every 3 months. So, y'all, that's what I'm going to do for now. But guess what she said, y'all? She said, I got to stay off the pole. What? How else am I going to shake my ass for a little bit of cash? I'm joking. I'm joking, y'all. Don't y'all be starting that rumor. Don't y'all be out here talking about sass is a Hey, Sophia. I take pole class, but she says that I'm going to have to stay out the pole. Yeah, I was devastated. Devastated with the arthritis. So anyway, had to pay that bill. But my insurance came through though. My insurance paid 80%. I said, look at that. Look at Anthem. Look at Blue Cross Blue Shield. So that's me, child. That's what I've been up to right now, child. But anyway, I wanted Ashley out of here. Ashley, whatever comes your way, you deserve. Have fun looking for a job. Have fun. Now, let me give y'all a quick update on David Jimmy. Side note, David Jimmy's brother, the fine one that I went to school with, the fine one, I'm talking fine one, he's still fine. Him and his wife done separated. Him and his wife getting a divorce. Now I ain't saying who slid on over to me and sent me a friend request. See, I ain't saying all that because I ain't on Facebook like that. But somebody sent me a friend request. You know what, Laquita? Sometimes you just gotta lay low a little bit. Sometimes you just gotta let things, die down just a tad bit. None of your business, Jackie. None of your business. None of your business. None. None. See, sometimes you just gotta let it lay down. David, Jimmy, Tracy, please, no, absolutely not. Absolutely. Now his brother, that's just a side note. That's just a side note that the brother is getting a divorce. The father. Now let's talk about David Jimmy. Oh, David Jimmy. Now we know that David Jimmy's cousin wife done left him. Done ran off of him with that black guy. And they somewhere living in somebody's raggedy ass trailer, okay, with no front porch. Yeah, they done said that the cousin wife and the black guy is living in a raggedy ass trailer with no front porch. Said they had to put up a step stool to get into the trailer. I mean, yeah, they said that they had to put up a step stool school to get his said trailer. I said, not the steps though, because they ain't got no front boot. Now, David Jimmy, and remember, David Jimmy and the black guy done got to fight over the cousin wife who slew-footed, and she ain't got no teeth. She got some teeth in her mouth. Some right here, some right there. And the teeth she got in her mouth vibrate. Oh, mush mouth helper. But she got 2 men fighting over her. She can't even bite out. She haven't bitten into an apple since she was 8, and she got 2 men fighting over her. Even though one of them is her cousin. And the other one look like he don't wash properly. But I digress. And remember, we found out that the baby that she was carrying came out a little tan. We found out that was not David Jimmy's baby. So it was a big mess. People was arrested. It was a mess. I hadn't heard anything until the other day. Y'all, David Jimmy got him a new one. Cause they pick up women like nothing. They pick up women like drawers that they don't wear. They just pick up women like nothing. They don't care what they look like. They don't care if they have a job. They don't care if they got 15 babies. They don't care if they got 17 baby daddies. They don't care just as long as they got a cooch. So David Jimmy got him a new woman. Now, this woman that he's involved with, I know from my job. Now, apparently, this woman likes to allegedly some of it ain't alleged. Guilty. This woman he involved with done stole from Family Dollar, Walmart, Dollar General. Sticky fingers. Got 4 kids, 3 baby daddies. Each baby is a different hue. A black one, a white one, and a Mexican. Honey, she got a whole Neapolitan going on up in there. So David, Jimmy, and her thought it was a good idea to break into somebody's house. Y'all don't hear me. David, Jimmy, and 5-Finger Debbie, that ain't her name, I'm just saying, done broke into somebody's house and took their dog. Allegedly, the dog belonged to one of the kids' baby daddies of 5-Finger Debbie. So David Jimmy is incarcerated along with 5-Finger Debbie for breaking into a house and stealing the dog. You know, sometimes I wish on that Wednesday morning that I wouldn't have went down that road that I went down to go home from work. Sometimes I wish I would have took another road. Cause see, I never would have ran into David Jimmy. If it wasn't for that cow, I never, ever would have ran into the David and the Jimmy. Ain't you the ones coming in? Honey, I don't know what kind of step stool. Probably one of them kids. Well, probably one for the baby. A toddler one. Well, this is who we dealing with. So that's the update with David Jimmy, y'all. Hey, Tracy, that's the update, y'all. David Jimmy is incarcerated. And he got a toothless, vibrating, five-finger Debbie girlfriend. Yeah, I think we dealing with David Jimmy. David Jimmy got his own, he got his own problems. Hey, Taylor. Let's talk about Tweedle Dumb and Tweedle Dumber. Now, I thought about this when the news, or not news, after the stunt that Z did. I said, I'm not going to talk about them because, see, that's what they want. They want people to talk about them. They want people to keep talking about them, good or bad. They don't care. They want their names to be out there, good or bad. They don't care. And so I said, you know what? I'm not even going to say anything about it. Nothing. I'm not even going to give them any shine. But then, as they do, Troy got to open up his crooked mouth. Okay? Troy got to open up his mouth and say something stupid because we know every time when Troy opens up his mouth, garbage falls out. Now, before I get into what was said and what was posted, I'm going to read to you what Troy Dale had to say. No. Oops. Hold on. People have this condition thing called selective hearing, comma, and selective reading, comma. Troy, I'm gonna need you to shut the entire F up. How you gonna start a sentence off all broken and disheveled, talking about selective reading and selective hearing when that's not even right? Why don't you select yourself into a library, bitch? That's what you do. Select yourself into a library. Let's continue. You all hear and read what you want to put these stories together. Why I can't just post on this stupid ass app like everyone else? Question mark. That's what it's for, right? Question mark. Everything that I post does not have to pertain to something or someone or situation. In quotations. Sometimes I just like typing out my thoughts. Y'all turn everything into some type of breaking down news. I'm well aware of my actual real life. I'm not on TV. No. Cause see, he was so enthralled in this genius that he think he's posting. He couldn't even separate the O from the M for no more. He put no. You illiterate thing, you. So you all can't say y'all on TV because I'm literally not. So at that point, you all are following dot, 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 what? Question mark. You know, you know what says this? At this point, it's hilarious. It's comical. It's just word salad. He just throws just words up against the wall and say, that'll do it. Let me put this comma here. Let me put this question mark here. Let me use quotations. Boy, sit down. You really aren't that important, Troy Dale. You really aren't. See, you think you are, but you really aren't. See, it's all in your head. All in your head. That people on the internet is so enthralled with you and Z that we were just waiting on the edge of our seats to see what's going on with you two, when in actuality, no one was. Maybe you should talk to your wife on why she did what she did instead of having a manic episode on Facebook. Let's continue, shall we? Y'all come to my page. So it doesn't matter what I post. Yet y'all so sick of this and that. But y'all entertain the dumb shit. Y'all share and talk so much about me. I don't get it. Unfollow me. And block me. Stop sharing everything y'all see. Stop following the bloggers and the commentators. Stop leaving comments. Stop reacting. I bet you I'm not going to stop posting. So F y'all respectfully. Exclamation point, exclamation point, exclamation point, exclamation point. Now, I'm sure y'all already know what got him so hot and bothered. Because, see, he says that it's the bloggers and the commentators that's always coming after him. Now, y'all remember what happened in Florida, right? Just a bag full of lies. Remember that, Dad? You remember that? You and your wife. A bag full of lies. But, of course, it was the bloggers and the people of the internet and the commentators' fault about what went on in Florida. But it was your wife that ended up in the back seat of the police car. Am I right, sisters? We didn't end up in the back seat of the police car. Your wife did. And who told the officer what happened? Dale Troy? Sisters, did the bloggers and the commentators and the people of the internet tell the investigator what his wife did in Florida? Or was it you, Mr. Thesaurus? Was it you that told the investigators what your wife did that had her end up in the back of a police car? Well, see, Troy, Dale, bag of lies. And we all knew it was a lie. It came out. It was bag of lies. Just twisting and turning and gaslighting and manipulation. It all just backfired. Didn't hear anything else from you. No one was checking from you, for you, or your wife. But see, you popped up and said that your sister is in the hospital fighting for her life. Your sister is. And that's a sad, terrible thing. No family member should have to be stressed out about another family member being in the hospital. We all know how that is. We know how it is to have a family member in the hospital. It's awful. And so you post about your sister might not be able to speak again. How she's in the hospital, how you are stressed, and it's a terrible, sad thing. Sad. It's a terrible thing. But what did your wife do when you were making these posts about your sister and her suffering and the stress that you're going through? You care for your sister. You love for your sister. You're there for your sister. It's affecting the whole family. And what did your wife do? Take a look, Sastas. Y'all taking a look? Didn't y'all take a look? Everyone always said it was me. No, Don, he's an abuser. Troy Dale. Well, your sister is in the hospital fighting for her life. Your wife put this up. Now, Sastas, I want to ask this question. Your husband, your sister-in-law is in the hospital fighting for her life. Where would you be? Huh? Because, see, let me tell you about me. If that was my man, sister-in-law, my sister-in-law, fighting for her life, He's suffering. He's stressed out. The whole family is tore up over what's going on in my family. Because, see, that's my family too. I can only speak for me. I'm going to be by his side. Whatever he needs, whatever my mother-in-law needs, whatever, if my sister-in-law have children, whatever they need, whatever, if my sister-in-law has a brother-in-law, has a husband, what does he need? Because, see, I'm going to try to make things easier for my loved ones, not put more stress on them while putting up a picture of a blackened face or a bruised face with a saying that you are an abuser. Does that make sense to y'all? Huh? Huh? Trina, stop making sense. Stop making sense. If it's not about Z, she's going to make sure it's about her. Let's not forget about baby Troy at that train station. You can put out all you want about it was the crew that did all that. You liked it because the attention was on you. Y'all have a problem in that house. And this is a fact. There's a problem going on in that house. And apparently, since the whole Florida fiasco, you haven't gotten help that you need. You haven't gotten any help, no therapy, no counseling. Something is going on in that house, and it's going to get worse than better because neither one of you is acknowledging your actions, your immaturity. You have children, and this is how you act. Now, allegedly, they have a reality show coming out. I won't be watching. I won't be watching it. Now, this is what Z had to say. After she posted it, somebody commented, so you're just going to act like you didn't post a DV pic? This is what she said. I could have sworn this is my page and I can post and do what I want. This is the problem with social media. Y'all think someone owes you an explanation on their page and they don't. The blogs. The blog should never have, I'm sorry, the blog should have never stuck their nose in my business. It was up there for 10 seconds. Literally, and deleted, and I have nothing else to say on it. Let's keep up with the topic on the status and stop being nosy. Did the blogs put it up, Z? Billy, stop making sense. Huh? Taylor, stop making sense. Laquita, probably not, probably Tubi. No one posted that. No one was thinking about you and Troy. You posted that. And you want to know why you posted it, Z? Because Trina nailed it. You weren't getting any attention. Troy was because of his sister's illness. And you got mad. And you wanted him to hurt. Born tonight, not last night. That's why you did it, because you knew if you put that up, somebody was going to snatch it up. That's why you deleted it so fast. And now you're gaslighting and you're backpedaling. It's your business. It's my page. The blogs, the blogs, the blogs. You think that it's okay to put up a picture like this and then be so flippant with an explanation? When you yourself is saying that you have been DV'd? Sisters, does that sound right to you? Do you know how many men and women are DV'd every day? They are in fear of their life, of their children's life. Let's not even talk about that man in Louisiana. He took out his whole family. And you posting this. You need help. DV is never anything to play about, to joke about, to get your loved one, your husband. If it is true that he's going upside your head, that you are making a post like this, get help. He needs help. He needs to be in jail. You two have a baby. It's not a laughing matter. I don't find anything funny. In the comment, these snide, nasty comment, blaming everybody else but you two. And then Troy puts out another. I'm not even gonna. They are absolutely ridiculous, y'all. Ridiculous. Let me see if I. Hold on. Is this one it? This may not be it. No, that ain't it. He puts out another long, drawn out dissertation thesis that makes no sense. But this is what gets me. My life comes with a lot. But one thing I'm not is nobody's role model. Don't look up to me. Shit don't even come to me for advice. I'm fully aware of WTF is wrong with me respectfully. I'm a convicted felon twice. I'm traumatized from the lifestyle and choices I made in the past. Shut up, Troy. Shut up. Just shut up. Trying to be the victim. You ain't trying to be nobody's role model. You have a daughter. You have a young child. You are a step parent. And you sitting up here want somebody to feel sorry for you, talking about you are a convicted felon twice. Who cares? Make better choices. You have a daughter. Maybe your daughter wants to grow up and be proud to say, Troy is my father. Look at what he overcame. Look at what he made out of his life. My dad has always been there for me. Is that not what you want from your child to say about you? You have lost your mind. Be something better for your daughter and your child and your stepson. Instead of the whoa, me. Why get on the internet and fuss about what your wife put out there. And then they always talking about, oh, well, they'll never say anything positive. It's always about something negative. Is this positive? Is this positive? What's positive about that? What's positive about what happened in Florida? We didn't know none of this. You put it out there, you and your wife. And I don't feel a bit sorry for you at all. And if anything is going on inside of that household, you better get it straight right here and right now. Because the next thing we hear about is you on the news. And it's not going to be good. It's not going to be good. And I have said this. If baby Troy's mother looks at you and say, you will never see my daughter again, I wouldn't blame her. I wouldn't blame her at all. She has to protect her child. She has to be the role model for her daughter because you ain't. You're making excuses for your poor behavior and your poor choices. What man who has a daughter and a child and who is a stepfather says stuff like that? It's absolutely terrible behavior, and I feel so bad for them kids. You and Z should be ashamed of yourselves. Ashamed that this should even be a topic. And let me just say this, Mr. Excuses, Mr. Hold on. Mr. I'm fully aware of WTF is wrong with me respectfully. I'm a convicted felon twice. I'm traumatized from the lifestyle and choices I made past. I got a effed up attitude at times. Well, people make mistakes. People effed up. Okay. There's felons that's running around here who is working, who got a family, who's doing the best that they can. They're not making excuses. They're grinding. Some love after lockup people, right, Sisters? Oh, don't worry, Trina. I'm getting to it. I'm building up to that, Trina. Don't you worry. But see, Troy, some of your love after lockup participants in the past are felons who are doing pretty good for themselves. Ain't that right, Sisters? Cameron and Aries. Ain't that right, Sisters? Now, Ray and Brittany, now, they hit a little stumbling block. They expected a child, and it seems like they worked it out. Now, I don't know if Ray went upside Brittany's head. They working it out. Good for them. Sean and Sarah, good for them. Brittany and whatchamacallit, the Virginian crew, good for them. And y'all already know. Y'all already know. The crew on okay? The poster child of getting it done right. Look at that. Look at that, y'all. Y'all see that? Y'all see that? Look at that. Louis Realtor. Y'all see that? That VRI Homes. Y'all don't see Louis' fine ass standing up there in a suit. Louis! Do y'all see Louis up there in doing the damn thing. Look at him. Clean. He clean, y'all. Look at him. See, Troy, this is why Louis will forever get praise from me. Because let me tell you why. Louis was in the same circumstances that you were. And let me tell you what Louis did. He didn't let Melissa bring him down. See, Melissa got on camera talking about she wanted Louis to be a broker and, making 6 figures to get his CDL. She was rushing him. And you know what Louis said? Louis said, I'm going to take my time. I'm going to get there. I'm going to build. You may not like it, but it's something I needed to do. And what did our boy Louis do? He kept flipping them pizzas. Did he not, Fastest? Louis kept flipping them pizzas because Louis knew that if he keeps doing what he said that he was going to do, stay out of trouble, make his life better, he knew that it would get better. You don't never hear nothing out of Louis and Melissa. They gonna be on social media fussing, fighting, worrying about the blogs. You know why? Because they're too busy working. That's why. Melissa said she wanted 2 carrots. Y'all remember that? Y'all don't hear me. Melissa said, I want 2 carrots. And Louis said, bet. Real diamond. Okay, not diamondoid, not cubic zirconium, not glass, not plastic. He didn't go down there to Susu sweatshop and get that ring. He didn't go and get it from a bubblegum machine. That boy worked and he got his woman a 2 carat. They keep to themselves, they keep their nose clean, and they work. They want to strive to be something. They don't blame anybody else. They're not seeking for attention. That's why we got that. That's why. You think that just because we out here, we talk about the love after lockup and we do recaps and we wish on your downfall, Troy, that's y'all's problem. Ain't nobody wishing for your downfall. We salute who needs to be saluted. When Amber got sick, everybody was rooting for Amber. Nobody don't want Amber to be sick. Everybody was rooting for Amber. Puppy just got arrested. I hated to see Puppy arrested again. I don't want to see Puppy in and out of jail. But oh no, it's somebody else's fault. Blame it on somebody else. You're an adult. It's time for you to take responsibility for your own actions. So, Troy done put out a whole thesis and dissertation blaming it on somebody else and how you can't believe everything you read. Bunch of liars, F y'all. This is what his wife put. Now, somebody had commented about Troy and what he said. And this is what his wife put. This one right here. Uh-huh. Actually, I did lie. I never did. He did, though. I don't care what y'all got to say. This is exactly why Ted Bundy had so many victims. Sastas, I'm truly gonna ask y'all this. Does she know who Ted Bundy is? Ted Bundy got to do. Because women like you stick up for abusive men. Why do you think the charges were dropped? Because I was right. The truth always comes out. I missed y'all. I missed y'all so much. Disasters come through, don't they? Now, Taylor, the corner is not happening tonight, so I'm gonna let that slide. I'm gonna let that slide. Okay, Laquita, stop making sense. Stop making sense. Laquita said, so Z, you calling your daddy a lie too? Now see, Laquita, you see, this is why I love the CISTs, the grammar. Troy, this is how you write a sentence. Okay? Troy, this is how you write a sentence. Come over here and look at the CISTs. We'll teach you a thing or two. Troy, this is how you write a sentence. Z2. Hey, Tiffany. There's something going on in that house. And it's not going to end well. And it's sad. It really is sad because DV is nothing to joke about. It really isn't. There's children involved. But again, you know what, Sastas? If they don't care, why should we? Remember, F y'all. Bunch of liars. We're wishing on their downfall. So Troy has said this. When people get mad, they say things, they do things. Okay, cool. In real life, right now, as we speak, I just left Buffalo visiting my sister in the hospital, praying to God, I hope that she gets better. And now I am back home in my kitchen preparing dinner while my wife is out doing content, getting her lashes done. So please stop believing everything y'all see on the internet. Stop trying to put these stupid ass stories together. I'm sorry she trolled y'all. Y'all remember them words. I'm sorry she trolled y'all. It is what it is. Shit happens. MFers do stupid shit. Anyway, enjoy the rest of y'all Sunday. Y'all, they need help. Your wife put up a picture of her being bruised and said you did it. And you come with a statement of, now I am back home in the kitchen preparing dinner while my wife is out doing content. She trolling y'all. Don't believe everything on the internet. We shouldn't have to believe it. Your wife put it out there, you imbecile. This is what Z had to say. Definitely wasn't trolling, and you know it. But if that's what you want to say to make yourself feel better, cool. Troy, you seemed a little slow on the show, and I gave you the benefit of the doubt. But after seeing this, something's wrong. Now, whether it's trolling, made up, y'all wanted something to talk about, something wrong with both of you. And that's period. Now, Sastas, I'm going to end with this. Okay, I want to end with this. I will no longer be speaking about Z and Troy. I'm done. I'm done, y'all. I can't take it anymore. Unless something major happens, and trust me, if they continue on doing what they're doing, it will be. Until then, Troy, Dale, Z is out. I'm not talking about them anymore. No more shine from me. It's done. It's over with. Grow up. Grow. Ought to be ashamed of yourselves. Hey, Steady. Right, Steady, baby. Ooh. All right, Steady. Oh, is that Aretha or is that Patti LaBelle? Who is that? Who sings that? Rock steady, baby. Ooh. Rock steady. I'm sure I'm saying it wrong. Who sings rock steady, y'all? Okay. Sophia. Okay, Sophia. Apparently. Aretha. Thank you, LaQuita. Miss K. Davis, you welcome. You're welcome. We got a new season coming. Okay. The 29th, of course, I will be talking about the new participants and the old participants that's coming back. But I won't talk about the new season until later on this next month because it don't come out till May the 29th. And who knows what's going to happen between now and then. So I will talk about the new season then. They did drop that trailer, and honey, only thing I gotta say is, y'all, I'm not giving my hopes up no more. They done hurt my feelings too much. The sneak preview pissed me off. Trailer, I looked at it and I moved on. I looked at it, I moved on. Because they tried to get me hyped. And then it's just like, I ain't saying nothing. I'm gonna wait. Because I always put my foot in my mouth. I always be like, y'all, it looks so good. This is gonna be it. This is the season. This is the season. And then Daddy, baby. Now, before I go, there's two quick stories I want to talk about. Well, first I want to get y'all's reaction to this. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. How y'all doing? Don't forget to hit that like button. Now, first, let's look at this. I want y'all to look at this. And then we're going to talk about it. Oops.
Oh, wow, okay. Oh, wow. I didn't think you would go with the princess dress. I didn't. I didn't see you for a princess dress style. Yeah, this is good. Dang, that's a train. And we're supposed to spin in this?
No, we spin it up.
You said what?
We spin it up.
He's nervous. See, nervous. That's all. Yes.
This is the Olympic athletes, Olympic medalist, Noah Lyles, and his wife, Janelle Broomfield. Oh, you can hear it? I had it up. Hold on. Basically, what it is that she showed up in her wedding dress. He turns around and he says,
Oh, wow.
"How are you
okay.
gonna dance in this?"
Oh, wow.
Now, it went viral because people were saying, this is your reaction to your soon-to-be wife's dress. How are you going to dance to this? Why are you looking at her like that? Why are you not complimenting her? His first reaction, I would think, would be, you look absolutely stunning. You look beautiful. You look gorgeous. Oh my God. I cannot believe how good you look. Tears in your eyes, in his eyes. Because she looked absolutely stunning. His reaction was, how are you going to dance in that dress? Now, as someone who is married, Sastas, how would that have made you feel on your wedding day? And this is the reaction of your soon-to-be husband. I can tell you how it would have made me feel. It would have hurt my feelings. It would have hurt my feelings. Um, Taylor, they posted it. They posted it. And TikTok, of course, got a hold to it, and it just went viral. But they posted it initially. Come on. Come on, Trina. And she had a reception dress. She had one. So, of course, people got a hold to it and they ran with it. So she had to come out with a statement. And she said that it was a hard day. It was family members couldn't get in on time. It was some delays with the flight. And then it was more stress of the day because it's the wedding day. Some planning didn't go as normal. And they were under a lot of stress. And she says that they had a talk, her and her soon to be husband had a conversation, and she said that in his mind, she wasn't going to pick out a Cinderella dress like that she was going to pick out a dress that bit me. She was going to pick out a dress that she could dance in. So he was shocked by the dress being that full. Let me say this. If you have to come out with a statement about your husband's reaction to you in your wedding dress, there's already an issue. I wish them well. They both are two good-looking people. They make a beautiful couple. I mean, both of them are gorgeous. But that reaction, me, it would have hurt my feelings bad. Even if we did have a conversation, it still would have hurt my feelings because this is who you see. It's my wedding day. And this is your no hug, no kiss, no. Oh my God. Oh my God. You know those wedding videos where you see the husband damn near is in the fetal position. Cry, snot, fly, shaking. Oh my God. Just losing it of how beautiful their wife looks. I just wanted to hear what y'all got. Where the married people at? Would it have hurt your feelings or not? Boom. Okay. Yes, Noah. Laos. Olympian. Honey, when I tell you they steady, honey, they were chewing him up in them comments. They were chewing him up. But anyway, now let's get into this I really hate to even talk about this one, but I need to because woo, what happened to her, y'all? Y'all, what happened to Ashley Robinson? If y'all are not familiar, true crime people, it will be a Netflix movie. It will be a documentary. Police in Zanzibar holding an American citizen whose partner died under mysterious circumstances following a dispute at the hotel where they were staying. Joseph Isaac McCain, 45, was questioned by police on Monday, 4 days after his partner, Ashley Robertson, better known online as Ashley Janae, was found dead, unalive, in her home. She is a social media influencer. She's on TikTok and she has I'm sorry, she had a big following. Absolutely beautiful, beautiful. She did like travel and lifestyle content. I didn't know who she was until this case, but I looked at her page on TikTok and I was like, wow, wow. Again, her and her fiance, because they got engaged and they were on this trip and she was found unalive. Now he's there, okay? All right, he is there. They had him turn in his passport, questioning unless it has been an update. He had to turn in his passport and they are questioning him, in regards to this. Investigators said they are holding McCain's passport until autopsy results are complete. Authorities previously told local media that he was not suspected of wrongdoing. The Deputy Director of Investigation in Zanzibar refused to comment on Thursday, saying that investigations were ongoing. Police said witness accounts indicate that the couple arrived in Zuri Hotel in Zanzibar on April the 4th and had been traveling frequently until the night of April the 8th. When hotel management separated them, separated, separate. And asked McCain to move to a separate villa about 10-minute walk away. A few hours later, a hotel worker found Robinson unresponsive in a closet with a belt around her neck, police said. She was taken to a hospital where she died the following day. Her family told CBS News that they are seeking transparency, adding that their daughter appeared happy in the days leading to her death. I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened to this beautiful girl. I can't say. But I will say this. In a different country, I don't have a whole lot of hope. If there is some foul play going on, I don't have a whole lot of hope. Because let's not forget this case. Let's not forget this case. I will never forget this case. Ever. Hold on. Well, what happened? Oh, it won't let me. Hold on. Let me pick this one. There we go. Y'all remember this case, don't you? Shanquilla Robertson. Y'all remember? But see, her unaliving allegedly came into the hands of her friends. Y'all remember that, right? Down there in Mexico. And nothing came out of that. When we saw video of her getting assaulted by her so-called friend. See, this young lady got set up by her so-called friends. And it was all revealed through text messages. Y'all remember that? They set her up. She thought that she was going to have a nice weekend in Mexico with her so-called friends in Mexico. Her mother said she was so excited. She had worked hard and saved the money so she could go. And she was a college student. And her so-called friends lured her down there. They were in a group chat talking about when they get down there, they were going to make her pay. This is a fact. The text messages was dropped. And they said they were going to beat her up. They were jealous of her. And they did that. It was video. It was an awful video. And she didn't even fight back. And she died. And what hit me so hard is because Greensboro, North Carolina. That's where they were from. Now, Shanquilla and her family was from Charlotte, but she went to school in Greensboro, North Carolina, and her friends was from Greensboro, North Carolina. That's just an hour away from where I live. Greensboro, go to Greensboro all the time. And that's why it hit me so hard. I will never ever forget the look on Shanquilla's mom's face when she found out that no charges will be brought. And her friends, they just went about their day. They left her. Remember that, Joe? They left her. They beat her up and they left her lay. And now they're just living their life. So, no, I don't have a whole lot of hope in foreign authorities. I really don't. I hope this young lady, if it was foul play, she gets the justice that she deserves, because there's another mother. I think she had two siblings that done lost her daughter. It's absolutely sad. it is sad. So we shall see. I'm going to keep up with the case, and we'll see what the autopsy say. So, all right, y'all. For the last, they think they live in their life. Carmen's, honey, I hope so. I really do, because they let that girl land. Yes, she moved, Trina, and she changed her name, but honey, the internet sleuths found her. Trina, they found her, honey, quick, fast, and in a hurry. They found her. How do you live with yourself? How do you live with yourself? That she was actually excited to go on this trip. She had worked hard and saved to go on this trip because she thought she was going to be with her homegirl and her homeboys. And y'all did this to her. Just left her land. Just beat her up. I feel so. I can't even imagine what her mom must be going through. Either one of them. And then you have to bring your daughter's body back like that, just bruised and worked over and picked over and broken. And they just living their life like, I hope their life is hell. I really do. I hope they are going through it. I hope they are not having any type of happiness. So, anyway, and then for the last, I'm just going to talk a little bit about this. The Duggars, they are disgusting, and yeah, Kendra Duggar got arrested, y'all. Now, she didn't get arrested for what he did. This is what she got arrested for, child. Kendra Duggar got arrested for, let me pull it up. Now, as y'all know, that is Joseph's wife. Joseph is the one that I talked about, how he touched a child and he got arrested for touching said child. Okay. Now she got charged with 4 counts each of false imprisonment and endangering the welfare of a child. So anyway, child, y'all know how I feel about them. Y'all know how I feel about the Duggars. And people are saying, allegedly he did it. Well, I mean, according to the investigator, I read it out to y'all, he admitted it. He admitted it. That he did inappropriate things with a 9-year-old. And allegedly, I will say this, word on the curb is, but this has not been proven or fact because we are dealing with a child, that the 9-year-old was Kendra's niece. Y'all heard me. Y'all heard what I said. The 9-year-old allegedly, but has not been confirmed, was Kendra's niece. Now, the family that made a statement. Hold on. Uh, wrong one. Now, this is what the family had to say. Her family. Our family is both troubled and heartbroken over the alleged actions committed by our son-in-law. We are devastated for the young girl, a child who was courageous in every way to share her truth. We stand by her, both in support and prayer, and forever will. Y'all catch the next sentence. Y'all catch the next sentence. Our love for this child remains at the forefront of our family's priority. Now, I'm not saying that's the niece because no one knows. People are speculating. But the wording, the verbiage of this statement, our love for this child remains at the forefront of our family's priorities and minds. We are proud of her for being strong enough to share her story while also retaining her own identity and joy. Does that sound like a complete stranger to you? I'm just thinking. The verbiage. Now they standing by the 9-year-old child as they should. It was the wording for me. Now they go on and on and on and on. And they put out a GoFundMe to help with legal expenses and to help with, a safe space for some family members. People are alleging that it was Kendra, and Kendra is trying to get out of the situation, and because Joseph got a $600,000 bond and he's out, and so they're saying that she needs to be relocated to a safe space. Kendra Duggar is not distancing herself from Joseph Duggar and his family amid his legal struggles. This is according to several family members, friends, and Us Weekly is breaking it. I don't know if it's fear or naivete, but Kendra has totally sided with the Duggars and not her family. A source exclusively shared with Us Weekly. She is brainwashed. According to the insider, not many people are there to help. Kendra's immediate family, including the parents Christina and Paul Caldwell, and the Duggars have not stepped up at all. I can't believe how the Duggars have treated the Caldwells, the source explained. They want them out. They had the lights and the electricity cut off from the house they're in. It's awful. They are trying to get out. Do y'all understand what's going on? The Duggars had the Caldwell's lights, electricity turned off. Why is that? Were they living in a house that the Duggars was renting to them? Obviously. And see, this GoFundMe to help Kendra get put in a safe space. Well, people are saying that Kendra is brainwashed and she's siding with Joseph. Hold on. I was going to read y'all what her charges was. Hold on. Both Joseph and Kendra are facing 4 counts of endangering the welfare of a minor and 4 counts of second-degree false imprisonment in connection with the same investigation. A source told People the charges were tied to a home inspection that raised concerns about conditions, including door locks reportedly located on the exterior of the doors. The charges came after investigators spent most of the day searching the family home, the outlet notes. Kendra was briefly taken into custody and later she was out on bond, and her court date is April the 29th. Y'all know how I feel about the Duggars. I have not hid how I feel about them. I think they are a vile family. Vile. And I think everything that they touch, they destroy. And here we are, more children getting hurt. I don't really care what happens with Joseph. I hope he spends a long, long time in prison, just like his no good, sorry ass brother. And Kendra, well, let the chips fall where they may, especially if allegedly she's siding with the Duggars. Allegedly, that was your niece. Kendra was on the phone giggling and joking. Yes, yes, yes. Kendra was on the phone giggling in the jail cell about her parents being put out. Yeah. And Duck, did you hear the phone call between her and Joseph? How she kept saying using code language. Did you catch that, Duck? Don't say this, don't say that, don't say that name. Using code, Duck. Let the chips fall where they may. That's all I'm saying. Because for some reason, yes, um, anonymous? Yes, the victim is said to be his sister. Wait a minute. To be her sister. Oh, I thought it was, wait a minute, anonymous. Wait a minute. I thought it was her niece. So you heard sister. This is all allegedly. We don't know. We don't know. I heard niece. Anonymous to come in and said sister. Oh, okay. Okay. Either one of them are terrible. Yep, Anna is out here giving jail advice and sending money too. Okay? That exactly. Using code giggling. Why are you giggling? Oh, you're welcome, Sophia. The reason why I know about the Duggars, because I used to watch the show when it first came out, Sophia. And I'm not afraid to admit it, honey. I used to watch the Duggars. But then something about it, even before we found out what really goes on in their house, I said to myself, something's not right. Something, it was just an inkling. I was like, something is not right with this family. And oh boy, was I right. And I quit watching it. And then news broke of the disgusting brother hurting his sisters, and they did nothing about it. We took him down to that cult church. I done made a whole video on it, child. There's a whole documentary on it. The documentary is so good. It really is. Just type in Duggar documentary, watch it. I think it's 3 parts. It is so good. You will learn a lot about their so-called church and that disgusting PDF pastor. I mean, these kids, man. I was infuriated watching that documentary. And I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Michelle and Jim Bob. I've said this and I'm never taking it back. I'm never taking it back. Will be a forever FU from me. Forever. How they treated those kids, unforgivable. Shiny, happy people. That's it. Shiny, happy people. If y'all get a chance, y'all watch that documentary. It is so good. Shiny, happy people. It breaks down everything. It talks about Josh's um arrest. It talks about Josh's what he did to his sisters, about his sister speaking out about that no good, sorry, trifling so-called church. Their participant. They even interviewed in this documentary. They interviewed ex um people of the church. They're all adults now, but they interviewed them. And they told their side of the story about how that no good preacher was a PDF. And the people in the church knew. Oh, for years, for years, it was disgusting. Thank you, T Pretty. Just look at the replay. Very sick. Very. But anyway, we'll see what the outcome is. I hope Joseph gets jail time. Again, we do not victim blame over here, especially when it is comes out of a mouth of a 9-year-old girl. And in the initial investigation, I read it to you all, and it said, he said to the investigator said he admitted it. He admitted it. And like I said when I did the video, his face is too clean. Too clean, y'all. His face is too clean. Too clean. I hope he gets jail time, and I hope he goes to prison for a long, long time. Maybe he can go to prison with his brother. Because see, his brother keeps trying to get out, and his brother is such a SOB that he keeps getting in trouble in prison, and they keep extending his stay. Good. You don't need to get out. That's it, y'all. I have missed y'all so much. Thank y'all for spending time with me. Thank y'all for hitting the like. Thank y'all for commenting. I appreciate y'all. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. And I will see you soon. The crime is an automatic 25. Good. Good. Yes. Look, anonymous. Yes. I'm rooting for it. I'm rooting. But meanwhile, he's out on bail. He's out on bail enough. He's out on bail, living life. Oh, disgusting family, man. Just a bunch of sickos. But anyway, I will see you all later. It will not be this long. I will see you a week before the premiere. So I will come live once a week until the premiere, with some breaking news or whatever. All right. All right. That's it. That's it. Yes, Sophia, please watch it. It is so good. Thank you, Janae girl. I appreciate you. Thank you kindly. Oh, before I leave. Oh, I totally forgot. Congratulations to Janae. Her man, her birthday, got on bended knee, and he done asked Janae to marry him. And she said yes. Yay! Girl, congratulations. Honey, I watched that video. I was just like, look at my girl. I am so happy for you. I really am. Congratulations. I know, honey, y'all gonna cut up at that wedding. I know you're gonna look beautiful. I know he's gonna look handsome. I know your family is tickled to death. And I am so happy for you. Now, I would say something about how you treat that dog, but I ain't gonna say nothing, child. That ain't none of my business. I ain't gonna say nothing. I ain't gonna let the sisters know that you just be letting that dog just sitting there, begging, I ain't gonna say that. I ain't gonna say that about that dog. Ah! 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 Don't you stop. You know I'm gonna leave it alone, child. You know I'm joking, child. I know you love that dog. You love both them dogs. They the cutest thing. But anyway, congratulations, girl. I am so, 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 so happy. Trina, honey, be getting on Janae's last nerve. Honey, don't listen to nothing she said. Nothing. Nothing. Oh, bad Sam. But he's so cute, though. Ooh, he knows Janae ain't gonna do nothing to him. Oh, boy. Oh, child. And honey, that ain't up to shoes. And didn't care. Sitting over there looking pitiful. Lord. Ain't he, Lordy? Not a bit. Honey, it cracks me up, child. I love it. But anyway, y'all, thank y'all, and I will see you next week, or if there's any breaking news, I will come back. All right? Good night. Y'all have a good night, and I will talk to you soon. All right, bye, y'all.